All right, hello and welcome to Pick Central, the daily gambling show on Barstool. Pick Central brought to you this week by NASCAR. Tune in to the NASCAR Busch Light Clash at the LA Coliseum this Sunday, February 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. The NASCAR season is finally here. Not only is it back, but is it one of the most historic venues in America. NASCAR has built a track inside the LA Coliseum. Their best drivers are ready to start the season in the biggest way at one of the most iconic venues in the world. They have transformed the inside of this legendary place into a quarter-mile short track in the middle of Los Angeles. 150 laps, 23 drivers, all vying to be the first-ever class champion in LA. Did I forget to mention it's also the premiere of the NASCAR Next Gen car? New season, new venue, new car. I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty cool to witness such an iconic event. So you have to watch the race this Sunday. The action is unpredictable. The first-time edge-of-your-seat action you can only imagine. NASCAR Busch Light Clash at the LA Coliseum Sunday, February 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. It'll be one for the history books. Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Pretty great.
Why are you so great?
Because you had to see my face to face after I won your show.
Is it tough? Is it tough for you to actually have to, work?
Is it tough for you to have to look at yourself with that shit on your head?
Touché. First of all, I'm getting better at it. Secondly, I look great today.
Says who?
All right, so Megan Making Money is here. Ben Mintz is here. Big Ev not here today. He called in sick. Marty Mush hasn't even started Mush the Line yet, so there you go. That's what he's doing.
Marty Mozzarella today.
Okay, stop saying moots so hard.
Mozzarella?
You said moots earlier.
I was trying to be You're right, I'm failing. Oh, you're good point.
Right. I hate the way they say it. Look at that.
Isn't it mozzarella?
What? Whatever. They're all fake Italians trying to sound Italian saying mozzarella. It's mozzarella. It's mozzarella.
I agree.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You also stuffed your face
on
with some
the
before
set
the show.
right now. Can anyone hear me here?
Oh, we got you. Go ahead.
It's Brandon, Megan, and Ben, and Stu. I'm the only person that did not have sex with their cousin.
For shame, Stu.
Going like low. So Megan in person is 10 times more fabulous than Megan on video. It's absolute. She's so beautiful. I met her hubby Alex. Hugged it out with Alex. He's a burly guy. You know, like he's a huggy guy. You don't want to get him mad because he's pretty wide. Looks like a linebacker to me. Hugged it out with him, and he's like a mushy guy. He almost looks like him. He's very mushy. Huh. He's a mushy guy.
Husband mushy?
I can tell.
No, he's just sweet.
Oh God.
He's mushy as in like he's just really nice.
Have you had,
sweet.
Did you? I mean, I know me and Ben Metz, but have you had sex with your cousin too?
No, I'm actually from Illinois originally, so like I was born there. All my cousins are up there.
I have.
Okay, well, you fucked her cousins?
No, I never. But I would have.
We would.
Anyone that has sex with me, cousins, aunts, uncle, whatever. I'm an equal opportunity person.
Did you just get you a little bread, a little mozzarella? Mm-hmm. All right. So we've got. This is the crew so far. Where's Kelly?
She said that she did this yesterday. She said that your show sucks.
Ben, host the show for a second.
All right. So, Megan, Stu. So the office, I'll just say, office is chaos today. Our holiday party finally tonight, because leave it to Barstool to have our Christmas or holiday party in February because of COVID. People are running around everywhere. And awesome to have Megan and Stu. So, Megan and Stu, first time y'all have met?
Very nice. Yes, I feel. Well, listen, I fell in love with her the minute you said that she's like your daughter, that she represented you here. That
did say that
they were giving her a hard time because she was way too pretty, and you know how women are catty. And when God forbid you're gorgeous at Barstool, oh my God! I mean, they throw like knives and daggers at you. They want you to just absolutely fail and fall on your face. But that's in life in general. When you're good looking, and. And then Megan got off.
About it, Stu.
Megan got off to a slow start, but now, as you see on the leaderboard, she's right there kicking ass.
Oh, she's a terrible gambler.
And that's not actually true, though. Like, in other words, at the beginning, like anyone, she started off slow.
Dude, did you see this edit of me? Look at my tits.
You're much prettier in person than that. I don't even know what the hell that is.
That's just her face on.
That looks like I don't know. What is that? What wrestler? Right, exactly.
I think that's Kelly. Kelly
Ariel and Megan squished together. Maybe.
Is that Kelly?
No. Trish Stratus.
That's not. Trish Stratus has. Is that Trish Stratus?
With the old belt? That's
oh, yeah,
old
that
belt.
is the old belt. You're right about that.
But listen, but the bottom line is this. Megan's really done a fabulous job, and I love her, and I would die for her, and Alex are my family, just like Ben Mentz and Brandon.
Thank you.
We're ready to roll today.
Ready to roll.
A family show, a big family show. And how'd you like the Bengals again? I'm just going to dive right in and just show you how big my 5-inch dick is. 8-1, I ended on Barstool Sports Advisors the last 3 weeks of the show. 3 straight best bets using the Bengals in all 3.
That was one of my questions. I do have 5 Super Bowl questions to get to.
I'm ready.
But you have, since we started the playoffs, every week you're Bengals. Every week Bengals.
Correct.
Every week Bengals.
Correct.
Now I have a little bit.
You looked at me like with 2 heads.
But I have a little bit of an issue with it this week because I don't want to challenge you, but I want to give you something. Okay.
Correct.
So you have been betting on the Bengals successfully because of Joe Burrow, right?
Specifically because of Joe Burrow, how bad I got burnt when he won the LSU championship. I went against him 8 straight.
Woohoo!
The last 8.
But Joe Burrow is
all 8.
Joe Burrow is the quarterback of the team, but like their defense has got him here.
Insane, incredible. They made Pat Mahomes look like Kermit the Frog.
They absolutely did. They took
the last laugh out of you, Ben Mentz. Ha 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 ha. Wait, Benny, baby, hug it out.
How the hell you go 14 for 15 for 200 yards?
500 milli. I got you.
You go 14 for 15 for 200 yards in the first. I don't even know how that was the same football team.
Listen, I'm
crazy.
As stunned as you were. Was as stunned as it was probably like I don't even want to say it because I really want to die after. It was probably a $400,000 decision for me.
Oh.
San Francisco over Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They had them dead in the fourth.
Oh, they did. It was 21. It was
dominated
20,
them with 2 minutes left in the first, all of the second, all of the third, mid and fourth. So, I've seen this Tyreek Hill. I've seen the Hill. I've seen, the whole kit and caboodle with him. But I don't like that he was dancing around where they were saying that he takes ballet lessons and dance lessons so he could be really, quick-footed. But there was nobody open.
I feel okay.
There was no one, just like you said, Brandon. There was no one open. Their defense is epic, even though the numbers don't support it.
I feel like they used Patrick Mahomes' strength against him. I feel like they took a strength of Patrick Mahomes and said he's gonna default to this. He's gonna do it. So let's make him do it. What they did was they dropped 8 and they let nobody be open. And he's fallen in love with his legs. He's fallen in love with his scrambling ability. He's fallen in love with his ability to extend plays. And he kept extending, and they never ran directly at him. They would have defensive line like corral him and everything. They made him not throw the ball and run himself into trouble a lot, and he did it.
I was so happy.
He didn't trust his arm.
No, I was happy because I got abused the whole week. The minute I gave the game for free on this show, I was getting abused like constantly. Chiefs are going to win, Chiefs are going to win, Chiefs are going to win.
What?
Like Ben Mentz went against Joe Burrow. Whenever we went live, I called in. I told you guys it was the year of the Tiger. It was Bengals plus 7.5, and it burned.
So I wanted to ask you before we get back to the Super Bowl. So you did just win a month.
I did.
What gambling strategy led you to winning a month? Because you before then were historically awful.
Well, actually not, because the year before I got hired, I actually won a college basketball gambling tournament.
That doesn't count.
It does. I won it for $10K, and it wasn't my own competition where I made up the rules.
And I
also got paid to be in it. So technically, I was up like $15K. Nadeau was in it. It was like 12 of us, but I ended up.
Now you're gonna get blocked.
Well, why? Just because I said the name?
Right. You're done.
I have been an admitted writer since I joined this company.
Kelly briefly, and she was able to be on the show yesterday. She worked an hour this week.
I thought you couldn't get her to get on.
I couldn't find her. Apparently, she's.
I told you. She said that your show fucking sucked. I'm sorry. I mean, she probably took.
Why not come here and pimp out her show, Money Shots?
She is right.
Show that y'all do 3 days a week.
We are. We're gonna do it in this room right after probably your show, and probably just
After we roll a joint and
blow your views away.
Well, that never happens.
Just blows.
Speaking of blow.
No cocaine today.
No.
Okay. All right. Tonight.
No.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna smoke pot.
Okay. All right.
I have a big fucking mouth and I brag, and 90% of it's just for the TV and the show and just the whole thing. But, I'm a pot smoker.
Hey, how was your birthday, Stu?
It was fabulous. It was one of the greatest days of my life.
Brandon even tell you happy birthday or anything?
He always does. It's unconditional. Me and Brandon have this thing where if we don't see each other for 8 months, we hug it out, and it's as if we've been talking every day.
Yeah, Megan.
Same with Brandon and I. I was telling Ben, I told Brandon back in October I was going to send him something to remind him of home. And now it's February, and I still have not sent the box. It's in the back of my car. I haven't sent it.
So, Super Bowl questions. Also, there's a ridiculous ESPN baseball list we got to talk about in a minute.
Yes.
Are you a Yankees guy or a Mets guy?
I'm a diehard Met bandwagon.
Are you? Okay.
I'm a bandwagon Yankee.
Okay.
You have to be.
All right. Here's my 5 Super Bowl questions I would like to discuss about the Super Bowl coming up. And these are the 5 that determine who you're supposed to bet on. First of all, on the Barstool Sportsbook app today, we're live in 12 states. The line has now moved today. Yesterday it was 4. Today it's 4.5.
Really?
What did it open at?
3.5.
It was at 3.5, and now it is at 4.5 on the Barstool Sportsbook, and the total is now at 48.5.
Well, just breaking down the game for a second here, because the way I'm going to pick the game is the same way I picked last year. I will be in the captain's seat 30 minutes, 40 minutes before the game, and that will be my decision.
Yeah.
I had Tampa, I had under, hit the parlay. We had Gronk first touchdown, 18-1. We murdered. The line 3.5 is a fucking joke. It came out super, super short.
Yeah.
First of all, the Rams are home.
Right.
Second of all, the Rams on paper have a better offense,
Right.
defense, special teams, soup to nuts. So, in other words, for them to only open 3.5, it's showing you major, major respect for the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, I opened this game 7.
Wow, 7?
Yeah.
Just on paper, you believe the Rams are that much better.
With being home.
Right. Do you think home matters because it's a corporate crowd, right?
Didn't matter to San Francisco or Los Angeles, but sure as fuck it's going to matter to Los Angeles against Cincinnati.
You don't think
Absolutely.
You don't think Bengals fans will travel after not being in the Super Bowl for the last 30 years?
Well, right now, just to answer that, it's a $7,000 get-in ticket.
Yeah, it's brutal ticket.
So, in other words, who can literally, they see the price now. It's not like, hey, let me get down there and I'll get lucky. And 2 tickets, you have a sign, you look like you, and they'll give them, for free even. But,
talking to Ben?
Yes, of course. Look at,
I got in for $1,200.
Who else would I be talking
I got in for $1,200 in 2010.
Right, but so what I'm saying is that who in God's name's going to this game in the first place?
Right.
I don't know.
Me and you could afford to go.
Good, yeah, absolutely. Good seats are going for between 25 and 50,000. So Bengals will travel, but I think that the Rams are going to have a big advantage at home, and but I think the line is telling you that the Bengals should win the game, and now it's 4.5, and it'll go to 5, and it'll go to 5.5, close at 6, and it'll be closer to the 7 that I thought it should be.
So they're letting the gamblers move the Rams up.
100%.
Yeah.
And they will because the Rams are a better team. Is the Rams is everyone's payroll the same in the NFL?
Yeah. There's a salary cap.
Right.
Salary
But I'm
cap.
saying
The Rams have
these they have 15 expired contracts.
No, because they built completely different. They said, fuck the draft.
Right,
we don't
fuck
care
the
about the draft.
draft.
We're going to get guys in free agency, and that allows them to get your Odell Beckham Jr.'s in the middle of the season. That allows them to get the Von Millers.
Jalen Ramsey.
The Jalen Ramseys. So, it's 2 completely different. The Bengals are 100% draft.
Right. Like when I told you last week, I said the Chiefs should not be here. Buffalo should have eliminated them. It was a 13-second blunder. The Bills gave the Chiefs the game. So I'm looking at it again. The Rams might not deserve to be here because if the interception occurs, what was that, with about 5 minutes left?
About 5 minutes. Jaquiski Tartt, yeah.
The game's over.
Yeah.
Game's over.
I kind of disagree there. I understand, but I don't think the game was over at that point.
Well, based on how their defense put Jimmy G on his ass, you're probably right.
We're up 3.
But I believe that was the pivotal point in that game. I think that my money, that game's over.
Yeah, it certainly would have. It would have fucking helped, and might have ended the game. How you doing, Megan? You good?
Can I go get a water? I feel like I'm in class. Do you care?
Yes, go get a water. And get mozzarella across
I
this.
don't want any mozzarella. Do you want a water? Does anybody else need a water?
We're in here for.
Y'all need a water?
We're in here for an hour.
I'll get one. I'll go
We're
get
in here
one.
for a fucking hour.
I just need a water.
I don't know if she realizes how hard it is to find a water in this Barstool.
We're in here an hour.
I think I'm looking at
Okay,
one.
we have them back. We've had a water shortage for like a month.
Stu has a water.
I have a water.
If Stu has a water, I can get a
Go
water.
get a water.
No, I don't want Stu's water. I want my own.
I hate these broads around here.
I had back-to-back extremely tough days in basketball. Jesus.
Yeah,
I got hammered.
Yeah,
hammered.
Although, well, I don't want to give away any secrets.
You were hot over the weekend.
Friday, you were.
I've been hot.
Friday, you were incredible. Yesterday was a little rough. But
But the whole week last week, I was on fire, and I swept the football. And I should have known that it's going to be a problem because once you sweep the football, you hit both sides, both totals. You know you're going to hit a little bit of a lull. It always happens, and it sucks.
Well, yesterday, like St. John's, they just can never get over the hump.
Correct.
The Miami Heat were they led the whole game.
Yeah.
They led the whole game, and then lost it at the end. Like you were right, even your picks were right there.
A bad call on Iowa State. I thought Kansas was going to lose a couple in a row, but they rebounded. They led wire to wire in that game, and Iowa State was outclassed. That was a shit call.
Yeah, it happens though. It happens.
In other words, like bookmakers have absolutely destroyed all last week and Monday, Tuesday, like big time.
One plug before we move on. So if you haven't watched it, The Dozen, me against Kirk, the shootout happened last night, or it went live last night, so you can go watch it. I won't spoil it. I would never spoil anything, so just go watch it. Go enjoy.
Of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't spoil it, yeah.
No, I wouldn't spoil it.
You're like an egg. All you do is just spoil.
Here's my 5 Super Bowl questions. Which quarterback benefits more from a win? All right, you have the veteran quarterback who spent his first 10 years in hell, and he gets out and he goes to L.A. and goes to the Super Bowl. And he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory numbers-wise, but he had never done anything in the playoffs. But winning a Super Bowl would maybe get him on the fast track to the Hall of Fame. Or you have a second-year hotshot who becomes one of the biggest winners in the country when you consider he won the Heisman, then he won the national title, and in 2 years he takes a downtrodden franchise to a win. It would set him up for one of the all-time great careers. Which quarterback benefits more from winning the Super Bowl, making money?
It's got to be Joey B. I mean, he's the first person ever, or first quarterback ever to win a Heisman, national championship, and possibly a Super Bowl.
He would be the first to do that,
Yeah,
yes.
he would be. So
2 years.
Yeah, and within the 3 years. So obviously, Joey B. That's my answer.
Ben Mintz.
I'm going with Matthew Stafford. I think Joe
He hates Louisiana, guys, because obviously.
Clearly. No, I just think that Joe Burrow is already on his way to being a legend, and Stafford's whole career was defined by the losing in Detroit, and he gets to erase every single negative thing ever said about him if he wins the Super Bowl first year at the Rams. And he actually had an interesting quote that he said if he won the Super Bowl, he'd just throw his phone in the ocean. He might just, disappear. Who knows?
Oh, that would be nice. Stu, what do you think about the question? Was the quality of the question up to your standards?
Very, very tough question to actually answer properly, to be honest with you. It's a great question. If Joe Burrow wins, he'll arguably replace Tom Brady right now.
Right.
He will be the centerpiece of the NFL. He will be the face of the NFL, and he can handle it. He looks like, a young kid that just all his dreams came true, and now all of a sudden he's the best ever.
What's crazy is he would have just taken that from Patrick Mahomes. Like when Mahomes and Josh Allen played a couple of weeks ago, and they 42-36, and it was incredible that fourth quarter. And we were like, these are the two best quarterbacks in the NFL, and these two guys are going to run the AFC for 10 years. They're going to be back and forth. And Joe Burrow just says, all right, and he just sneaks in the back door and might win the fucking Super Bowl. And that would be incredible. He would take the face of the NFL from those guys.
So you agree it's Joe Burrow?
I think it's Matthew Stafford. Oh.
Matthew Stafford, on the other hand, we've watched him our entire life only because we watch him. They get a lot of national games, Detroit, because they're an old franchise. They're original.
Thanksgiving.
Right? They're always on Thanksgiving. And
they share a division with big
franchises. Let's go back 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago, where he had Megatron. Matthew Stafford was pretty exciting because he'd be down always in the game, come back in the fourth quarter, and just do enough to be exciting and then lose at the end, right?
It was like a mini Brett Favre at the beginning of his career.
No two ways about it.
Yeah.
No two ways about it. It's got to be equal.
Equal.
I can't pick.
I think I picked Stafford just because, again, he spent 10 years in hell. And he spent 10 years with people saying, Stafford can't win. Stafford can't win. Well, he was with the Detroit Lions, and he didn't draft himself there. They drafted him. And he gets an opportunity, goes to L.A., and if he wins the Super Bowl the first year there, what can you say? Obviously, the numbers and everything, he backs it up. He backs up the decade of really good football, even though he was losing. And I think he would then be in line for the Hall of Fame because he's going to have Hall of Fame numbers. But it's hard to get in the Hall of Fame with numbers and no rings. And now if he gets the ring, I think he's going to be in great shape going forward. Plus, if he wins this one, he's still got 5-6 good years left, I would say. That's a 15-year career, so I think he could do it again. Question 2. Can Cincinnati block them? Can they block them? That's the answer. That's the question. That determines.
They did better against KC than I thought they would against Clark and Jones. I know. I thought that was going to be a bigger problem.
Yes, they could block them.
You think so? They couldn't block Tennessee. But a week later, they could block Kansas City, and Chris Jones is great.
Well, look, they made the adjustment against Kansas City. He didn't get sacked 10 times.
No, he did. He got sacked once.
Right. So in other words, he had all day.
He ran out. Those two key runs in the fourth.
He scrambled a lot.
Yeah.
He scrambled. He was
the
out.
Bengals have nothing to lose here. I mean,
Yeah.
no one thought that they were going to be here anyway.
Right,
They were at like plus 8,000 or something.
It was ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do the Bengals have to lose? They're going to go out there, play their best game. Obviously, the Rams are too. That's just a stupid thing for me to say, but all the pressure is on the 10-year veteran Matthew Stafford with his arsenal. It's
pressure's not on Cincinnati.
Exactly.
I still want to point out that Isaiah Prince, the Bengals' right tackle, is trash, and Von Miller. They're going to line Von Miller up against him, and that's going to be that's a problem matchup. You can say whatever you want.
No, listen, on paper, they have a lot of problems. On paper, they had the worst offensive line in the NFL, I think. On paper, he got sacked, 51 times. So, in other words, in the playoffs, just like their defense was a sieve the first half of the year. It's not now. And their offensive line in the championship game was amazing. You would say amazing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In the draft, they had a choice. They could upgrade that offensive line and protect him for the long haul, or they could go get him a receiver or get him a weapon. And if last year they had taken Penei Sewell instead of Jamar Chase at number 5, they wouldn't be in the Super Bowl.
They wouldn't have won that division.
They might not have made the playoffs.
Chase did. They've chased the 200 yards against Baltimore, the 266 against KC. I mean, Chase has been.
Are you okay, Brandon?
I'm okay, but my mic is something's wrong with my fucking mic. I can't get it up to where I need to.
I've heard that before.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
I got it. I figured it out. Just play with it a while. It'll get big, right, Stu?
I think you've heard that before, too.
Okay. You're very low-key today.
Mellow.
What's he got to do with it?
Relaxing, mellow, relaxing.
I don't know since he can block him. I mean, this is Aaron Donald. This is Von Miller. This is a great defensive line. I don't know if it's going to, if Joe Burrow just escapes and does everything. Hi, Spider. Question number 3. Can Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase win a Super Bowl this fast?
Yes, come on. They are the best 1-2 ever. I mean, you see it. Come on. And listen,
You've seen a lot of football. You saying ever?
Ever.
Wow.
Well, they have if they're this good
this is
early.
Not a fluke. He won 8 straight. He covered 8 straight games in college football and won the national championship. If he didn't get hurt his first year, he was about to have one of the greatest first years ever. Looked like Justin Herbert. And in his second year, look what he did. I mean, look what he did. It's insane.
Yeah.
Burrow and Chase's stats together at the LSU last year and this year.
It's not believable. Come on.
Megan, this has nothing to do with football, but there is a pool going around about who's going to be the drunkest girl at the party tonight, and you're high up on the list. Well, how do you think?
Are people laying money on her? She minus?
Oh yeah, people are putting big money on her.
I think that's a mistake because my anxiety will keep me from.
You don't have anxiety
becoming that drunk.
You're gonna. I've seen you. Chicago. You were.
I wasn't drunk. I was super nice. I gave you my chair. I asked if you needed anything.
That was Sunday after you were hungover.
I wasn't that drunk whenever I saw you in the lobby.
Has your husband sobered up yet?
No, he's actually drinking right now.
Okay. Is he here?
Yeah, he's in the hotel drinking.
He came. He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling. He's probably watching right now. Hello.
Her husband has a life. Just follows her around and drinks.
Love Alex.
I'm almost certain
he's
that's not
working.
His name. Is that his name?
His name is I don't want to police him, but his real name is actually Raul. He's Cuban, so he goes Raul Alejandro Carlos Nunez de Vicentro Cordillo Cavillas de la Vega and Nunez. He's got like 12 names.
I like it.
It's pretty sexy.
I think it's sexy.
Yep. Stu knows. Stu knows all about sex. He's the meter of sexiness.
Correct.
The meter of sex. That's not a bad T-shirt.
The meter of sexiness.
The meter of sexiness. The sex meter.
Oh, there you go. That's
I like it.
How's your T-shirts or your hoodies selling?
Doing well.
Let's plug them right now.
88 degrees.
So he's got the Stu Dive shirt on the Barstool Sports store. You can
Perfect
go.
Dive.
The Perfect Dive. It's got 88 degrees on the back. And why is she not in here? Hey, why are you not in here? Why are you not in here?
Well, I thought today was going to be a disaster. So
See, she said your show sucked and she hated it.
You thought this would be a disaster. Why?
also, I want to go get hammered with Stu Feiner in
He's here.
3 hours at the end of Money Shots. So I thought I'd go get these headshots that lovely Jack Mack has been bugging me about.
Jack.
I hate
Kelly is so adorable in person. It's
'cause I'm
absolutely crazy.
Because I'm smaller than Stu.
No, but she's absolutely, take your breath away, adorable. You just like, Kelly, what else? What do you want me to do? I'll do it. Like, she has one of those gorgeous, angelic, American, beautiful faces.
American. You love that compliment. An American beautiful
I am a
face.
fucking strong American. Let's go.
An American beautiful face.
Why do you compliment these women so heavily and you never compliment me or Ben Mintz?
Have you looked at yourself lately? Okay.
Because I love vagina and I fuck eat ass lick clit. All right? I love you more.
15, 15, 30.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll get my money. Let me get it. See, I told you.
Rhea just strutted down the hallway here and I almost fainted. I just want to share gut level.
Yeah, she's dressed for the party tonight. too.
Oh my God. What do we
All right.
got here? I want someone to roll a blunt. Can we roll? Maria, can we roll a blunt? Mozzarella. Thank you, mozzarella.
If you
Here
want to
we
roll
go.
a blunt, roll a blunt. I don't.
I'm not gonna roll a blunt on stage. But
On stage.
wait, what was the question? I was getting to a point.
I don't
That'd be
remember.
a great talent for a talent show.
I don't remember.
Rolling a blunt?
Roll a blunt on stage.
Maria and I think Marty Mush did. Oh no, Tommy Smokes did. And then they smoked right on camera. And then I think we lost all our sponsors. So that was the end of that
I've
story
never,
in a nutshell. No sponsors, no bud.
Now, I just tell a story because I've told the story before, but you weren't here. When we went to lunch a couple weeks ago, and thank
Yes.
you very much for
Yes.
blessing us with that lunch. It was incredible.
It was amazing.
Have you ever seen anybody as happy as Big Ev when you told him he could smoke weed?
He was so happy.
The jolliness, the laugh, the giggle. He was literally giggling.
Ev's a happy guy. He really is a happy guy.
He rolled the blunt right at the table and just it was surgical too. It was
Yeah,
impressive
no.
to watch.
Does an excellent job.
Have you ever rolled a blunt, Brandon?
I've never rolled a blunt. I have participated in smoking one. I've never rolled one.
Really?
Yeah, I had my best friend back in 2004 2005 was a weed smoker. But I would drive to his house. We'd play Madden while he smoked weed. Then I'd drive him into Applebee's and we'd eat.
Of course you'd go to Applebee's.
Yeah, we were eating good in the neighborhood. You telling me smoking weed, playing Madden, and eating Applebee's is not a good night?
I mean, yeah, I'm just not an Applebee's girl. I found a cricket in my salad one time and never went back.
I ate a cricket last week. What's the big deal about a cricket?
If you found like a live one in your salad, I don't
That's a
think you'd be
good-looking
happy
guy right
about
there.
it. You're probably looking at his hair like, God damn it.
Yeah, how come he gets his
Why
hair to
doesn't
lay
my
down?
hair look like that?
Oh, that was my point. I remember now. You were talking about women getting drunk tonight and,
Stu's like,
being
yeah.
embarrassing. For the record, I'm 61 and sloppy thirds, sloppy fourths are not beneath me. That's all I'll say.
All right, question
say.
number 4 about the Super Bowl. Will this Super Bowl be offensive or defensive?
Total's 48.5 right now.
Yeah, 48.5. Right,
Opened at 50.5.
right under that
Bet
football
down
number.
bet down
Just
2
nestled
points.
right up next to that football number. Although I think 48 is also a football number. Okay, so Marty's just.
He's saying fuck the show, just
Office
like
is-
everyone's
office
saying
is
fuck
cha-
Pick Central
Office is
today.
chaos
Who
today.
can roll a blunt right now?
Office is
I don't know that
chaos.
any of those guys are blunt rollers.
No.
They all have
Spider might
they all
be.
have cheese on their back.
Spider might be.
Sa, can you roll a blunt right now?
Nah, unfortunately not.
Can someone have papers that could roll a joint?
Hold on, Stu.
I
Oh, wait, Gia.
I use cones.
Gia, come in here. Come in here. Come in, wait.
This is out of hand.
Do you want me to do it?
I felt like Megan. I did. My instincts were saying. I bet you were really.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. My
It's the
instincts
best
would say you'd be
felt
like.
so
I could
bad that I thought you were Jacqueline.
I could see
and
you
the
be
funniest was you thought you were Hannah. I almost died. I laughed for hours about that. I'm like, this girl thinks I'm an idiot.
Everyone
but
knows.
beyond an idiot. She threw it. Ha, 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 ha. I love you. I love you. I love you.
He called and told me that story, and I fucking.
Oh,
I was fucking
I was humiliated.
crying.
But I'm beyond being humiliated.
crying.
See you, Francis. All right.
I saw your sister today outside, and my husband goes, Kaylin. And she's turned around and was going to stop immediately what she was doing, and she's so sweet and come say hello. But she had probably 6 things in her hand, crossing the street. I'm like, no, just please keep.
If you were here on a regular basis, would you be one of the mean girls?
I don't consider myself a mean girl. I don't consider anyone a mean girl.
She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. What world are we living in here?
No, I'm just asking because we got girls
Guess
here.
what?
We got the mean girl clique. Have you crossed paths with the mean girl clique?
Listen, I don't think. Listen, girls in general are mean.
Girls are bitches.
Agreed. And he can't.
In general, a fucking.
Actually,
mean.
that's your guy, Stu.
Yeah, this
he
is
can.
it. Come here. Stu has a favor that you need to do for him.
We gotta roll this up.
Okay, well, I'm glad the favor wasn't catch that.
Hey, by the way,
And then these are yours.
text you and tell you that anything was at the house?
No, she hasn't texted me.
Gotta roll that up.
Did it get delivered?
No, but can I say something? I
Did you
mean,
bring it and mail it from here?
No,
Is he rolling it for you?
It's
Yes,
not. It's
yes.
not. It's the first. I told you it's the second box, not the first box. I mailed you a second box,
Okay, well, my wife's box is at the house.
and so is the box that I.
of course it's at the house. Where else would your wife's box be?
No, it never leaves the house. It's
Do you lock her up?
so much bigger than it used to be.
Oh my God, that's.
Look at the size of
Well,
you.
we're
You know what
richer.
I mean,
We got more money. We got more things. What are you talking about?
So, no, I need to know you. I mean, you were obviously referencing your beautiful wife's
Caitlin.
vagina and saying
please.
it was bigger than usual.
That's not what I was referring to. I was
You were
referring
saying
to
her
our storage.
box.
Megan, your mind's in the gutter.
Box.
Referring to our storage. God damn it! I got her a couch yesterday. It's so nice getting your wife.
$10,000 couch, supposedly.
How is it? Is your couch?
Did you
like
see
your
that?
Oh, it's leather.
smile?
It's white leather. It's beautiful.
couch? Oh,
Beautiful. Mazel
Wait, it's
tov.
white.
I hope Tommy.
White in the house. You're moving up in the
Use
tax
it in good
bracket.
health.
I hope Tommy spills shit all over that couch.
I didn't know it was a fucking. I didn't know it was a sleeper. I come home last night. I want to see the couch. Tommy's just laid out asleep in the fucking living room. Question number 4. And nobody answered it. Will this be an offensive or defensive Super Bowl? You said the total's 48.5. It is going down. You have 2 exciting offenses, but you have 2 defenses that have done a great job in the playoffs. So, Ben Mintz, I'll start with you.
I kind of lean defensive, like a 23-20 type game. People come out real tight, nervous in the Super Bowl a lot, and it's that. I know Burrow is ice water's veins, but Super Bowls tend to start a little slower. I think maybe a 23-20 type game, 24-21. I could see it being a little more defensive.
Megan, what about you?
I think it would start. It's going to start slow, but I think it'll pick up. It'll be more of an offensive game second half, and we'll see a Bengals money line upset.
Before we get to Stu's answer on that, boy, I know you've got something to say about Cuts Clothing.
I definitely have something to say about Cuts Clothing. There's already a lot on our minds, and the last thing we want to be spending too much energy on is what to wear. Cuts Clothing has perfected the art and science of men's shirts, so you can throw one on and look great without ever thinking twice about it. Every Cuts shirt is designed for a modern, tailored fit, and they're insanely comfortable. Plus, Cuts has all the essentials for looking sharp, like tees, hoodies, polos, and more, so you can stop bouncing between brands to shop for different shirts. Cuts has totally revolutionized the traditional, outdated T-shirt category. They make it easy to mix and match styles and colors so you can find the perfect style. Long sleeve Henley? No problem. Short sleeve crew neck? They've got it. They even developed their own fabric that would stand the test of time. Their patented fabric won't shrink, peel, or fade over time in the wash. Plus, they're insanely soft. Join hundreds of thousands of guys who've made their simple decision to elevate their wardrobe with Cuts. Get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/picks. That's cutsclothing.com/picks for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing, Cuts Clothing.
So, you gonna hang around all day before the party?
Yes, I'm gonna smoke as much pot as a human can before the party, and I'll be wasted and feeling positive and looking to hug it out with everyone.
So you aren't gonna, y'all aren't gonna do an advisors for the Super Bowl, right?
No, that's it.
Okay, that advisors.
Yeah, that's it. It was a rough. I was telling Megan before, it was a rough day this morning. They postponed the lunch, Big Cat's lunch, until after the Super Bowl. So it's not like it won't ever happen, but it's just going to be postponed.
That was supposed to be tomorrow.
Yeah, it was supposed to be tomorrow, so I'm crushed. And I'm devastated. And I really feel like shit. And I feel less than and inadequate.
Well, you're here with us.
Okay, but if it could get any worse, then they laid on me that they're not going to the Super Bowl, in which myself and my wife, Sandy Finer, are not going to the Super Bowl. And again, I'm crushed. I will not be on the private plane. I will be treated like a second-rate citizen, and I'm crushed again.
Well, that got depressing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I was just asking about
yeah.
the part.
And also, if you want to go, yesterday I did an MRI on my prostate because the levels were high, and that's one of the indicators of cancer. So it was like 7.3. It's supposed to be like 3. So I listened to Dua Lipa in the MRI, and it rocked. First of all, it's 27 minutes. That feels like 5 hours. You know what I mean? Like, and I asked the person, which was quite interesting. I never knew this. I'm like, we could put a man to the moon.
Right.
Why does this MRI have to be so loud?
Preach.
So loud. Well, listen, what it does is it spins your molecules in your body and lowers them so that they could take the pictures.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Wow.
It's the first person to ever give me
It
a
seems a lot
definitive
more
answer.
complicated than I wanted it to be.
It was unbelievable. So my point is that if the doctor calls today with results the way my day's going, I'm not answering the phone. I'm just not going to answer.
So
Maybe tomorrow.
I hope you're okay.
Listen, my numbers run high, so I ran an 8 and I ran an 11 once. And then in the office, they had to do this exam where they took a metal wire and stuck it up my hole of my penis into my stomach, and it had like a camera on it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So before you take testosterone treatments, they want to make sure you don't have cancer, and they really go in there and they clamp you. And then when they pulled it out, there was blood. And then
That's the first time you've ever had a rod stuck up your penis?
yes.
I've had a couple cats.
Yes.
Because you had gonorrhea?
I've had some very small girls with very small tongues, but never like a rod.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so my point is that the point of this elongated Stufano pity pot is that even when it's sunshine, there's always a touch of gray. Thank you, Jerry Garcia.
Well, our thoughts and prayers are with whatever happens out of
Thank
your
you. Now I'm cool. Listen,
Prayers for your prostate.
if I died at 30,
I always
had
pray
the
for your
best life possible. So for me to die right now, my portfolio would go through the roof. Sandy would be fucking other men and making bank off of me, bitch.
Well, good for her, I guess. Yeah,
Let's go, Sandy.
I told her she can't fuck anybody for a year.
a year.
1 year.
It's just
And my kids, like anytime, and if it's before a year, my kids
I go a year
were
without
told already if she starts dating people, they're getting a fucking meeting. They're gonna go to their car to leave, and they'll get a fucking.
Oh, you also have like strong boys too.
Yes.
I mean, they'll whip some ass.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Am I taller than your boys?
My 33-year-old's 5'10".
So
My
no, not
30-year-old's 5'8".
Same.
My 26-year-old's 5'8", and my 22-year-old's 5'7".
So where did they get the height from?
My father-in-law was a 6'3" Swede, 350, a fucking animal, a beast of a man. Like, he was big. So thank God for that. You know.
Hey, Marty.
They have the looks and the brains from my wife, and a 4-inch penis from me. So I mean, but all 4 of my boys' penises are bigger than mine. Thank God. Not saying much, but thank God.
Thank God for that.
Thank God.
for
No, they look
boys'
like they're
penises.
7'8". I'm like
Good
6.
stuff. That is good.
Why didn't you do most of the line at 12?
They cooked the mozzarella from scratch today. It took a little longer. The guy had a propane tank in the gambling
It
room.
was delicious.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, you had some?
Why? Dude was passing out before your show. That was very stupid.
Stu.
I think my delivery just came for the office.
Okay, well the show
delivery.
will shut up. The
Hey,
show
Megan.
will be over at 1
I
o'clock.
don't think I've ever actually met you,
The show
so
will be over.
how are you?
Marty, I'm good. How are you? How was
Fantastic.
your mozzarella?
It was unbelievable. It really was.
Now, can I ask something? Does Marty Marsh look like Medvedev?
The tennis player?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what
Yeah, look at
Medvedev
Medvedev.
looks like.
Have we talked
I
about?
think he looks like him.
Have we talked about how good I was yesterday at gambling?
I saw what you ate.
It was the first month.
I won.
so first of the month.
Past 2 days I've won 4
8 and 2,
grand.
right?
Yeah, of course, because
That's
I'm
it.
like 1 in 10. Of course, people like you win
Yeah.
grand.
No, that's huge.
No, exactly. That's the truth. Exactly. Like, literally, I don't feel bad now.
No,
I'm 1 in
some
10.
squares you got to win when you're squares.
You're right. You know what? Literally, if you didn't win these last 2 days, you're never winning.
No.
Because I know everything I bet lost. So exactly.
What'd you lose yesterday?
I was so badly.
Iowa State.
That was
is my top.
Nigga, you're hot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kansas was.
I was so badly in need of a win, I bet against my team, and they were up 30.
you got your ass
That was
kicked.
crazy.
I was at the
No,
end.
no, I didn't really get my ass kicked. They almost blew it at the end, but
I missed that part. I was just watching in the
I don't
beginning
think I
when
think they won by
when
like
they
12
were
or something.
Mississippi
Yeah,
State
they
was
were
at,
up.
like,
I
20.
retweeted state basketball when they're up 30. I was like, what a night for Pete Walk to bet against his own school.
Your team.
Big
in
shot.
Baton Rouge, right?
Yeah, I was shocked.
I
So
didn't touch that game.
no, I was shocked. Like Ole Miss came out like we're just red hot first half, but like my whole life, Ole Miss gets leads and plays up against LSU as an underdog and blows at the end. No matter the sport, football, basketball, baseball, I've seen the same game for like 30 years. And LSU fought back within 2 a few times, and I was like, wow, we're gonna blow it, and they didn't. So
LSU's.
All right.
LSU's struggling right now. Yeah.
Yes,
you guys-
I don't think
that's
they're
so
overrated. I think they're just going through a skid, Marty. I think it's just a little skid.
It's
Bad.
a big skid
I-
right now.
Bad loss.
I think
and
it's
I'm
a
not.
skid. I just no.
They need Pinson bad.
No, just it's just a
That's who it is.
skid. We're going with this. It's the year of the tiger. I told you that. I
it
did
is.
tell you
Yeah,
that.
but Auburn. It feels like Auburn.
is-
Oh, hold on. Were you going to make fun of the we're dressed for the party?
No, you two look great. Yeah, it's good stuff. You have like 6 different colors on again, though.
No, I have maroon on. I have 6 different colors on.
Gray, blue,
Actually,
and
your shirt's like an orange and blue.
No, it's maroon.
It
and
looks.
it's
It looks.
and so
orange
you
and
look
blue.
beautiful.
Thank you.
You look
Thank you.
beautiful.
Feeling good
much
today.
worse than me.
Well, then,
Yeah, I know it's good.
stomach shrinking. Let's go.
This your
First thing that's been said to me this morning was, been a good month. I lost 12 pounds this month.
Yeah, hell
Still
yeah,
still got my titties, but I lost 12 pounds.
Yeah, but
Good
chin
for
and
you.
tits are slower. But
Is
stomach.
this your first party?
Barstool. Yeah, what am I getting into tonight, guys? First Barstool party.
Well, you don't drink, so probably nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Is the food great?
There was Chick-fil-A sandwiches last time.
Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
So, yes.
I will be happy anytime there's a Chick-fil-A sandwich
Yeah.
option available.
Last time they had a delicious charcuterie selection at the beginning, and we're like, oh, we're just to fucking eat. And then they dumped a sack of 150 Chick-fil-A sandwiches on the floor.
I
And
don't know if I'm going yet.
Really?
come on.
Is there like
Oh.
is there like music or what?
Yeah, there's music.
Why would
Last
you not
time
go?
Tyler O'Day sang. I have to record tonight, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do it
Just
in
get
the morning.
suspended.
Come on, Marty.
Could do it. We'll see, you know. But I'm excited for you guys. It's company party's the 3rd floor Super Bowl.
Are you?
That's exactly
I've been
right.
warned about that too.
Would you consider yourself too cool to be there?
No, I don't like when people do that. Where it's like, I don't need to go to the company party. It's fun. It's a free party. Why wouldn't you go?
Exactly. So come.
Yeah, I
ESPN.
think I'm gonna do it.
Okay, will you relax?
You got to smoke one
Exactly.
fatty there, no?
No, it was a general.
That was the most genuine thing.
between me and you,
Yes.
you're not allowed to smoke with Marty before the show ever again because he was useless.
Really?
When he came in, you were fine, Big Ev was fine, and Marty was just staring. And
Dude, I was whacked. I was just
I gave you a bag, right?
a bag.
Did I give you bud?
No,
Oh, okay. I gave it.
you gave me you gave me the puff, the bar.
the bar.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
that's a lot.
you handing out edibles? Because I'll take one of them, but I won't take weed.
I don't have anything left. I gave it all out. I didn't know that.
I'll just hit you in the prostate.
I can give him the edibles that you gave me,
I don't care.
and I'll just smoke the weed.
You know,
And you get Hank's thing.
Yeah.
ESPN are doing this thing, and I know these lists are just to create
Who?
discussion. ESPN. They just create discussion, right? And you shouldn't take them seriously. But they're doing the top 100 baseball players of all time. They're releasing them 25 at a time. And today they got to 50 to 25. And here is the dispute. And I know you're a Yankees fan, and we argue about this guy all the time. But Derek Jeter is 28th, and Albert Pujols is 30th. That's the dumbest thing that has ever happened in the history of mankind. Albert Pujols is arguably a top 10 hitter in the history of baseball.
What is this?
Rings?
What does that say?
Rings?
Yeah, it's a thing you always talk about.
No,
people with
no.
rings.
Yeah, but his
it's a huge
intangibles
thing.
might be the best ever.
Derek Jeter?
Yes.
Albert Pujols' intangibles was pretty fucking good, too.
Yeah, but he might have been a juice head and just got away with it because he was really good with his.
Oh, he might have been.
Derek Jeter's an all-around player too. He's stealing bases.
He's one of the worst
fielding.
fielders at his position of all time. He's not an all-around player.
Whoa! Who was the worst fielder?
Derek Jeter was not a great fielder.
Oh,
It's a stupid thing to say.
Stop with those gold gloves.
so not true.
Oh, so it's
Stupid
nice
thing
for
to
you to
say.
join us, Queen.
That is so not true.
All right, so
You don't
ESPN.
appreciate greatness at all. You don't appreciate
Kelly
greatness.
doesn't fuck with baseball.
I don't. Okay, good. She doesn't have to talk about this if she don't want to. I appreciate greatness. Albert Pujols is a better player than Derek Jeter.
No, it's a totally different player. And Derek Jeter was a fucking if you think of baseball, you think of Derek Jeter. Who's
Albert
saying
Pujols is
Pujols?
one of the greatest hitters of all time.
For sure.
Derek Jeter was a 315. He was a slap hitter.
He's just a power hitter, Albert Pujols.
No, he's
Jeter-
not.
Yes, he is. He's a power hitter.
He's not just a power hitter.
He was one of the greatest hitters we've ever
Brandon,
seen.
would you
ever.
say you're anti-Yankees and you just like to fire?
Oh, I'm
people?
definitely anti-Yankees.
He's
Yes.
definitely
But
Brandon's getting big.
No matter
by a
what
clickbait
list,
article.
no matter where you put Derek Jeter, no matter what list, it doesn't matter. He could substantiate it with his intangibles. He was the team leader. He got every clutch hit. He made every clutch play. He made outstanding plays.
clutch
he
hit,
never
like-
got in trouble his entire career in New York with the spotlight on him.
Okay, now
Ever,
we're
ever,
judging
ever.
by don't get.
Those are intangibles. Those are intangibles. Those are intangibles.
Scott Brosius never got in trouble. Is he one of the all-time greats?
God, bro.
I don't know. We don't win in '96 without him, but no, he's not. No, but he couldn't hold Derek Jeter's
I think
jock.
I was like 3 in '96.
Can you stop?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marty was like 2. We learned yesterday he's never seen fucking Ace Ventura.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
You should grab the bag.
See, when you're tall, dark, and
Oh.
handsome, you
Yeah.
don't need
And
to
watch Ace
fucking see
Ventura.
shit. You can have like a fucking. You just open your pants and go, look, I'm here.
What? You just open your pants?
When were
Look
you-
at him.
when were you
He's
born?
tall, dark, and handsome. He's got a 9-inch
too.
dick.
So you've seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah, exactly. His
If you haven't seen Ace Ventura, you really.
argument's
I don't
moved.
even like you anymore.
I don't-
No. I'm serious.
I don't
now.
see
I
movies.
might block you today. I think I'm gonna block you on Twitter just because you never saw that fucking movie, you scumbag.
Have you ever seen That's My Boy?
No.
No, nobody's seen That's
I
My
never
Fucking
even
Boy.
heard of it.
Yeah, well,
I've never
it's
seen
an unbelievable movie.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
open
but it's not Ace Ventura. No, you'll listen. It is.
You think
it is-
I'd like it?
Oh no,
Marty, it's like a movie
You'll
created
cry.
for you.
You'll
dumb
literally
humor?
Yes,
cry.
it's the dumbest humor.
No.
It's related. I
It's
mean,
one of the greatest
it's
movies
funny.
ever.
You have to watch
It's
it.
hysterical.
Do you like that one or Pet Detective better?
Ace Ventura is Pet Detective.
What is the second one then?
Oh, that's When Nature Calls.
yeah.
That's what I meant when it comes out.
Yeah,
of
I don't like
Rhino's
When
ass.
Nature Calls.
No, that
Goes
got
to
out of
Africa.
control.
Yeah.
That was really fucking funny though. That scene.
That when he comes out of the rhino's ass, yes, that's funny.
That's what you looked like when you had the wet wheel from the yak. Looked like you came straight out of the rhino's ass.
Why? Why? I don't understand you. Washington Commanders.
Stupid.
It was so
I wanted it to be the Washington Stewies, but it didn't.
I would have liked that so much better.
So, Brandon, the funniest tweet I saw today was just some random guy's comment under Dante's tweet about it. And he's like, we're just going to call them the Washington Commies. It's so fitting. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that forever they're the Washington Commies. That is what I'm calling them. I don't care.
Well, they definitely
I bet.
should have
That's
seen
pretty
that
smart.
coming. I mean,
That's
that was
good.
No, they didn't see it.
I didn't see it coming. And I was like, it had 1 like. And I'm like, this man's a fucking genius.
What does the logo look like?
It isn't much.
I think
of
it's
a
that
logo.
same stupid W.
It's just the gold W.
What's
I think.
the
Commander. It's not like somebody going like this or something.
What's the Cleveland?
Yes,
What's the
sir.
Guardians.
Yes, sir.
Guardians.
See, like people hated it right away. It's like the football team. When the football team came out, everyone complained about
I like
it.
Washington
I like
Commanders.
them.
What is the Guardians?
great.
Cleveland
I love
Guardians?
I love football
The
teams.
Cleveland Indians. is
Yeah,
the Guardians.
I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know about you, but I thought that was a pretty fun movie.
It's a
I
great
started
movie.
Great
stoned.
soundtrack.
I was
Great
stoned.
soundtrack.
I ate a buttered popcorn, 2 Jordan almonds before it. I remember it like it was yesterday.
What was the second thing? Butter popcorn and what?
Jordan almonds.
Are they good?
Oh my God!
you've
they
never
have
had a Jordan
they have the
almond? The
candy
candy
coated
coating.
on the outside of the almond.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the
You
fuck
shut
up.
the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up.
This is my show now. Look at me. Look at me.
God, I wish
Look
it
at
was.
me.
Megan's the captain.
I'm the captain now.
All right.
I can't believe how gorgeous Kelly looks, by the way, in person. She's take your breath away fucking stunning. I just want everyone to fucking know that. She's thin, she's gorgeous, and her eyes are mesmerizing. That's it. That's my Kelly fucking pitch for the day.
There you go. There's your Commanders right there.
Ew.
I don't hate those
Why
uniforms.
is he doing the robot?
There's a gray one I saw on Twitter I actually really like.
I don't. What's with the W at the front of the helmet though? When did we start doing?
God, do I not like Commanders?
Oh, hey, 2 Chains.
Oh, it's
T-Pain. I mean,
No big deal. No,
That's
you were right the
Chains.
first time.
Oh, come here for a second.
Which one is
Oh,
it?
I fucking love 2
Right?
2
Chains.
Chains. Which one did I say?
2 Chains.
said that first.
Gold bracelets.
and-
Let me see that ass
Yeah,
clap.
sure, he's
Standing
great.
rotation.
He's unbelievable.
That was 2 Chains.
I love 2 Chains.
Office is pandemonium, man.
You got fresh mozzarella and 2 Chains.
I don't think those things go together. And there goes
They go together like just.
there goes our gaze.
What's the road?
Hey, gaze. Not you.
Hat.
That's the best.
He's in his trucker chic today.
Ready to roll.
Did you hear that? Was
Like that.
adorable.
Yeah, that was.
Everything Pat does is just adorable.
Okay, you fucking relax. Have you already smoked the weed?
And if I smoked the weed, I would
We're gonna though.
super hungry.
It's
I haven't
12:48.
eaten much.
Yeah, Stu made the mistake of giving me an indica, so I won't be trying that until about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
Because I will die. Like I will
Won't
just,
die.
I will fall asleep
No, you
at the
won't.
Christmas
I'm not-
party.
I will poke you.
I have a little
mean,
hybrid on
in a
right
very
now if you
respectful
need
way.
it.
No, I'll do some sativa later, but indica, I'm telling you, like I like 30 minutes. I've eaten an indica cookie before and just slept for like 14 hours.
Can't believe fucking 2 Chainz just walked out. And I just could have like I just
What
wanted to go
happens up
shake.
here?
I just want to go shake his
the
hand.
best.
He's a lot taller.
No, he's huge.
Oh,
He's
my
basketball.
God.
He's fucking
college basketball?
enormous.
I think so.
Yeah, you're
Alabama
right.
Montgomery or something?
You're right. He
He
did.
did.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. At Montgomery State or something. He played at one of those. Montgomery Alabama schools.
Multi-talented,
Yeah.
like Brandon Walker.
I also played.
What was he on? He was on wrestling.
He was on Wallow and Gilly are here.
Oh.
They're upstairs, so you'll see famous people come through when
When
they're.
we talk about coolest people in the world, they're close.
Yeah, they're.
You know why
close.
they're cooler? Because they're not so like mainstream known like Snoop Dogg, but they know everybody. And
Yeah, they
all
know the
him.
mainstream people.
Yeah.
Before we get to the picks, Texas and Texas Tech was a fucking scene last night, wasn't it?
Fucking awesome. Did you see that like Beard and what's his name got in a little scuffle because it was like because they said that he had it out for him? Like,
I think we need more hate in sports.
For
Yes.
sure we do.
Yes.
More hate in sports. We
Yes.
need more of that, not
You know
less.
what? It was so weird. So obviously I was here yesterday. I ended up just saying, you know what? I missed the boat on a couple picks. I'm not going to play anything. And of course I go 3-1 on the ones I suggested. But somebody said this to me last night. They're like, Kelly, how did you not play into the Chris Beard left Texas Tech for Texas? And I just like blacked out for a second. I'm like, of course they fucking hate him.
Right.
I just I was so mad at
Is that
myself.
why? I mean,
What a-
Texas Tech is
What a great
unbelievable.
situational play from that perspective.
They're so good, Texas Tech.
Thank you.
Look at this guy, jet ski, just fucking.
Oh,
star.
hey. I need you. My son needs you.
What? Why?
Yeah, mozzarella.
We listened to Jordan ones literally on the way to drop him off. He's like, Mom, please, just if even if it's just like on a paper, please, I just need his autograph. For real? Yes, he's obsessed with you. He loves it.
Congratulations.
He's obsessed.
I'm a big jet
Thank
ski
you.
guy too.
You know,
I love him. He's
he
good.
goes and plays.
He's so
plays
he's so
Roblox.
good looking, thin.
Chaps his,
Wayne's World.
Chaps his kid, and then he listens to Wayne Jesse, and he also draws. He loves Frank the Tank, so he'll draw like pixel art of Frank the Tank, and pixel art Frank the Tank is fucking hilarious.
You should
Yeah,
tweet
why
that
are you
out. That would get
tweeting these
numbies.
things?
Yeah, exactly. We need
Numbies.
I don't know if my son wants his art out there like that. You know.
He's not going to know.
Expose your
You
son
better,
for
you better not let him
Did
follow you on Twitter.
Did you just say expose?
Expose your son for clout. That's
No.
what we do here.
Like you do?
I like it. No,
Tommy Walker Day?
I'm not saying expose.
Yeah, you know you
Yeah.
were. It's Mississippi shit talking.
You're from Louisiana. Mississippi's toilet.
From Mississippi Coast.
What you said. First off, the Mississippi coast and Jackson is way different than anywhere else in Mississippi, and you can vouch for that.
Correct.
Coast
The coast is not
Jackson,
Mississippi.
not
It's
Jackson.
the coast.
Mississippi Coast is. It's
All right. Here we go. Y'all want picks? Oh, there's the hat. Look at that. That's a
Thank
good looking
you.
hat.
And you're looking very thin, by the way. Beautiful.
You look great.
Your face looks fabulous.
Just
You look
take
like a
some,
movie star.
Just take some tests. You'll both
God bless you.
For sure.
Right.
Why are you telling?
Daniela looked breathtaking. Take your breath away. I almost fainted right fucking here.
can't wait for Stu
Oh
to
my
tell
God.
somebody they look like shit in this office.
He has before.
I've already
Yes.
said
I
it.
have, but not. It's not when you're around beautiful people.
We want to go around the room with picks. I don't know if you brought picks. Did you bring picks?
I'll bring, but have everyone start and then I'll figure it out.
Oh, we'll start.
was I? What
Fine, we'll
was I?
start. You were 8-2.
8-2.
We'll start.
Whoa.
Marty, we'll start with you.
No big deal. No big
Unbelievable.
deal.
See, you know why? Because I told him he cannot play fucking 10 picks. And of
Yes.
course he goes 8-2. So you're welcome. You're
it.
welcome.
Go ahead, Marty.
I got Florida -6 because it's on at 3 o'clock, I think. Kentucky -16, Arkansas -10.
That's my favorite Marty Mush gambling system. The system is
Because it's on.
it's on TV.
Yeah, 3 o'clock. You
Why
gotta
not?
take
How can you not
Afternoon,
play
yeah.
it? It's
1,000%. I got Minnesota +10.5, FSU +3.5. Illinois -6.5 is my favorite one because they're playing Wisconsin, and Wisconsin. You look at that, it's like, why is it 7? Why is it 6.5? I think they smoke them. And then GPS is who won again last night. Best bet on the sports book. It's Ball and fucking Tatum.
All right.
25 points.
Wow.
Yep, and a bench mob parlay.
Channing Tatum. Okay. All right. So Ben Mintz, what do you got?
I took the bait. I'm on the fishy side of the Wisconsin, Illinois, but I see what Marty's saying. But I still took the 6.5. I took Florida State +3.5 at Clemson, and I took Miami by 4 against Notre Dame, and I feel like that may be fishy too because Notre Dame got crushed by Duke the other night, and I'm pissed at them because they no-showed, and I want to get them back, but we'll see.
All right, so I'll go next. I only have 3 plays because it's been a rough go lately. Marty pulled out of his. We were both terrible last month. Marty pulled out of his. I didn't pull out of mine. I was 1-3 yesterday. So I got Magic +4. I got Grizzlies -4. I got Cavs -5. Grizzlies and Cavs, two terrific teams to bet on this year. I'm kind of being safe here. I need a winning night. I need 2-1 night to feel good about myself. And plus, I'm going to be at the party. I'm not going to worry about them. I got them in already, and I'm just gonna let it go.
You're not going to check scores on your phone?
I'm not going to check scores on my phone.
That's a lie.
I'm just.
That's hard to not
That's a
do.
lie.
I
wasn't gonna buy in-flight Wi-Fi last night, and within fucking 10 minutes, I had it.
Oh, how would you not?
Yeah,
How
what?
would you not? I mean,
Yeah, you have.
even without
It
scores.
was like 11 o'clock, and I was gonna sleep, but instead,
Yeah, you got to get that in flight.
Who's got Kelly? You got any
I got-
picks?
Yeah, so I actually was looking at Missouri because Florida is just fucking terrible.
Not that
That's-
good. Yeah.
But that's beside the point. Missouri's not great either. I'm going to take Marquette. They have been absolutely monsters for me. The line is spot on, but situationally, I think they get up big for this game at home. So I took Marquette plus the 4.5. I am kind of with Ben Mintz here on the Wisconsin side. I don't think I'm actually going to bet the game, though.
It does look weird.
It does. look
Illinois is going to
weird.
bury them.
I feel like that's what should
Fucking
happen.
bury.
I think they win
Bury,
by-
bury,
win by
I
bury.
feel like that's
12.
what should happen.
Bury.
But I'm going to take the 2 with K-State. This is a total Bruce Weber type special. Small home favorite. They're going to probably blow out Oklahoma State. It's going to be something stupid because these are the type. Ben and I were at breakfast earlier, and he was.
Which she bought, lovely.
I had to buy because fucking Brusketball.
Did y'all eat breakfast at 11:30?
He has no money.
We did that.
I mean, when you're going out with Ben, he's not treating.
Well, I lost the
We're
bet.
on the way up. We're on the
Let's
way
call
up.
a spade a spade.
We're on the way up.
No, you are on your way up, but you're not. You're not at a level to treat yet. Don't be something you're not. You go there, you get
Don't be
paid.
something you're
People
not.
treat you, and when you're top of the line, you treat them. But right now, Kelly's treating you. She's higher on the food chain.
I was
Respectfully agree.
low on the food chain for a long time. I got lots of free meals, so it doesn't bother me. But in all
free is
honesty,
free.
it's because K-State lost Ole Miss.
Oh,
It was ugly.
owed
game.
him.
Got completely out.
Owed him.
We did a bet on that game.
So
You have honor, Kelly.
yeah, so he got steak and eggs, of course. I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Get the expensive
I'm
shit.
gonna
Right, exactly.
Take advantage of whatever I can.
But yeah, and we spoke about it, how just atrocious Bruce Weber is, and he wins stupid games that he shouldn't. Texas Tech are great examples, and then of course should have beat KU, but he's gonna keep his job by doing half-ass shit.
Right.
All right, Stu Feiner, you got picks?
Illinois, just one. Let's load up on Illinois. Love them. I'm going to make them a lock.
No,
LOCK.
Excuse me. I have Arkansas
Megan.
-10, Drake -3.5, Bradley +3.5, Chattanooga -7.5, and I am on the other side with Wisconsin +6.5.
All right, I'm going to bet with Marty then, and Stu, because I like them better.
Regression is a bitch for me, so
Illinois.
I'm bound to lose here sometime.
All right, that was a show that happened. No show tomorrow. The company's tricking us, and we're not going to be here. And then Friday, no show as well. We will next join you Monday. Friday is the Yak Extravaganza, so it's our last show of the week.
You're not.
Have a great.
Monday, right?
Thank you for having me. Very
I'm not
blessed.
here next week.
Yeah.
Very blessed.
We're all
Thank
I'll
you.
see next week, so I won't see you guys for a while.
Okay.
Thank God.
Bye.
YouTube
See
chat
ya.
is ecstatic right now. See ya.